There are two ways to write an emotional scene, the realistic way and the unrealistic way. Which way are you writing them? Hello to all of you lovely people out there. If you don't know me, I'm Octavia D. Mason, giving the best practical writing tips to the beginner writers, helping them begin and build a great novel with confidence and a strong foundation. And today I'm telling you how to write realistic emotional scenes. Before we get to that video, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell for more practical writing tips just like this. And while you're at it, grab a pen and a notebook. The key to writing realistic emotional scenes are problems, problems, and more problems. It's like that song Problems by Ariana Grande and Iggy Azalea, except the exact opposite. As writers, we're not trying to get rid of problems with our characters. What we want is for our characters to undergo problems. But not only that, we want our characters to experience realistic problems. Because when we write realistic problems into our emotional scenes, then the scenes become realistic emotional scenes that the readers can both understand and love. But Octavia, how do we go about doing that? Well, I'm glad you asked. The most important thing you can do when writing realistic problems into emotional scenes is this: do not stray from your character's fictional world. Simply put, your characters or your character's problems should revolve around their fictional world. This is how that emotional scene, whether your characters are writhing in anger, drowning in a pool of tears, or laughing with uncontrollable joy, becomes realistic. This is how that emotional scene becomes and stays realistic to the reader. Let's take one of my favorite books, Jane Eyre, as an example. In various scenes throughout the story of Jane Eyre, the character goes through a series of problems. She has to deal with an abusive aunt, with malicious cousins, a poorly maintained school system, and to top on that, poverty. And then to, add to that, she has to deal with the issue of unrequited love with her dear Mr. Rochester. The problems that Jane Eyre go through do one specific thing. They revolve around her fictional world, which is a gothic fictional autobiography romance that's set in the mid-1800s. And this is how the emotional scenes become realistic, because the problems that Jane Eyre have stick to her fictional world. But how about we imagine that the author Charlotte Bronte decides to place an unrealistic problem into this book, Jane Eyre? Let's say that, the problem that Jane faces in this gothic romance is a massive alien attack. Imagine that you're just flipping through this literary classic, reading about Jane and her love and things like that, and then boom, out of nowhere, a world-of-the-world aliens just comes from the sky, ready to vaporize Jane and her boo thing, Rochester. She then begins sobbing and crying as she tries to figure out how to stop the aliens from the sky. Is this realistic? Does this problem revolve around her fictional world? I think not. Sure, this scene is full of emotion, full of fear, worry, and concern. But by placing this unrealistic problem into this gothic romance, the author has then pushed the reader out of the character's fictional world. A problem that is much more realistic and pertains to the character's fictional world would be if Jane finds out that her true love, Rochester, is indeed in love with another woman who has money unlike Jane and who is socially popular. Now, this problem isn't as grand as a massive alien attack, but it does pertain to the characters, to Jane's fictional world, and is suitable for her fictional world. Let's recap our practical writing tip for writing realistic emotional scenes. Include realistic problems that are going to be relevant to your character's fictional world. When you do this, your emotional scenes become realistic. And do you know what that means? Your readers will want to keep on reading. Hey lovely people, I hope you enjoyed this video on how to write emotional scenes, realistic versus unrealistic. And in the comments, let me know if you have any other questions about how to write realistic emotional scenes. If you love this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And if you want more content just like this, be sure to check out all my other videos on practical writing tips for beginner writers. And don't forget to hit that notification bell for weekly videos just like these. See you in the next one. Peace.